Oh no, we have an evil visitor here. It's the Grinch. Like that, but you see, they even have this one in the bucket and the gel blast camera. So got the on and off at the very right there. Hello and good day. It is 11:38, and once again, my driving lesson has been pulled back to an earlier time. The other day, it was scheduled to be at 12:10, but I started a lesson at 11:55. Today, it was initially to be at 12, but my driving instructor just told me that according to his navigation, he'd be coming at 11:45, so in 7 minutes. And what a nice one. The Weather Channel said that it was going to be overcast pretty much the whole day, but this is nice. This is really, really nice. And look at this. I didn't even get to show you that while I was riding on my bike yesterday. This group of reindeers and trees. That's really cool as well. These snowflakes in that garage. So I start off another week, but I have to go back to this bullshit where I have to study so much. Loads of assignments as the finals week approaches. The only thing that will really be fun about this week is on Friday evening where we go to the Feast of Light concert in my school. And there, yeah, like he gave me a last minute update saying that it would come early, my driving teacher. Hey, dude. Alright, came back from my driving class, and the next thing I want to do is I want to show you a new game that's while I was playing Going Balls, I saw an ad pop up and it was about this game, so I downloaded it just 2 days ago and I'll show you it right now. It is attention grabbing. And that's it. So if you don't know, this game is called Number Master, and you can see at the current value, which is 61, you can collect every number that is smaller than the value or at the value, but every number that is bigger is in red, and if you crash into them it's game over. You have to restart the level. So now I can collect all those that are 180 and that 1500 right there. So I just passed this. Like, look at how big I am. And yeah, I made it to 4,233. So I'm just gonna keep breaking these walls until I get to 4,500. Like after some point it just goes up and down there. Interesting. You know, it's quite similar to Countmaster actually, but the difference is you end up in a different group of guys, and like if you get into a thing that there's a group of enemies, let's say you're in a group of 80 and there's 55 bad guys, and then just drop to 25, and there's also this thing that you could even multiply it by 3 and add 40 onto that. But the Number Master game, you merge into a group of numbers that are smaller than its value. It's the first time I found something quite like this. An iced tree. Yes, you can actually get an iced tree and immediately light this thing. Oh, you see, it's right over there. And you can see from the box that it has 224 LED lights. The Grinch. Oh no, we have an evil visitor here. It's the Grinch. Wouldn't want to wake up to that on the holidays. Look at this one though. Gel blaster. Not only that, but you see they even have this one in the bucket and the gel blaster guns as well. These are for nighttime play, by the way. So you can shoot laser balls off, but they also have this 4 blaster set right here in different colors. Well, actually in a 2-color gradient right here. And this, the portals, and the crazy thing is that's a 14 plus. Yeah. Like even an 8 to 9-year-old can play with one of these splatter guns, but it does have some like artificial visions over there. And this is quite like the vacuum stuff that we had ordered about 2 weeks ago. And so now we have 2 of these. See the Matrix Plus and then the Dyson as well. And there we go. It's good that this is the V15. That's exactly the one that we bought. Okay, I just came up to this light. It just turned green, and look, just before we pass, I thought I'd show you these. But some deers that are actually made out of leaves. Like, look at that. You got even one that is rock and rolling out there, just doing the rock and roll gesture. And now I just continue with Goen Balls. I just come to level 129, which is indeed a very difficult level. So you just go through this porter and you get into a thing that you go on to moving platforms. Well, that's not the only one there, so at least this is a easier part. But then you get onto one that is on the right and you just have to wait for it to move. What makes it even more tricky is that there's no checkpoints until there. And then I just have to go up like that. And okay, so this makes it even a bit tougher when I go through that arrow there. And to get to the next checkpoint, oh, there we go. I just made it. So yeah, you have to be super fast going through that platform there. And okay, here's the part that does make it a little bit more tough, because those rails, like, unless if you're going straight, then they can really try to trick you here. And you just collect all of these. Well, other than that, shouldn't be too difficult. And there, that's the end of the level. And then on to level 130. Let's see how this is. Okay, well, this is off to an easy start, actually, like until that point that the road gets a little bit more narrow. Oh geez, I just went too fast, and this is now my last ball. And the crazy thing is, when you run out of balls, you have to start from the beginning of the level again, no matter where you are. So as the road gets even more narrow, you just have to be a bit more consistent. Oh look, you can even go through this porter here where it can be in a different world. I'm gonna try that and see how it is. Oh man, I just dodged that. Wait, what even are these? Pistons! Okay, can I cross these pistons too? Can you get into these safes there? And just make sure I don't fall through there, because once you go through that, then at least you skip some part of the level. At least that kind of an advantage. Oh, jeez. Well, those balls, at least they jumped. Oh my god, no! I have to start all over again. Alright, I just passed through the first checkpoint, and I get through these balls, and oh, okay. Like, as long as I don't get hit by that hammer, or else I get pulled back, and I just gotta go even faster than these balls. That's the point of calling this game Goen Balls. Oh, but there's, oh my, holy crap, man. That's what made it a real big trick there. Okay, so over that part that you get onto the rail, you just have to wait for the hammer to push you, and then it takes it back to where you slide down, and from that point it actually becomes super simple. Until then, there's so many tricks behind this. Oh, it's like I'm having a gaming day today, that I'm ditching all that homework and shit, all that canvas bull crap. And look, so I also ordered this dash cam that I could put through, and yeah, here's the camera for that. It is yet to charge, so there's nothing I can show you about that at the moment, but hopefully we'll test this out one day and see how it is while driving it. So I'm waiting for it to charge. I'm going to show you a few tricks behind this, the instructions of these cameras. So got the on and off at the very right there, and the menu, and can see that their width is 6.5 by 7. We're talking about these figures in centimeters, by the way, so this should be 2.5 by 2.7 inches. Just gonna wait for the charge, and hopefully we'll get working on that today, tomorrow, and the coming days. And I will have my drum class in 50 minutes as we soon head out. And like that, I had my drum class for today, but what happened next was absolutely crazy. Just like any other Monday night, we went to Outback Steakhouse, We tried to get in, but the entrance door didn't open. There was that guy that left and gave us way. Thankfully, we went through that, but one worker then told us that due to the pipe damage in the bathroom, they would be closing the restaurant. And so we had to leave. There was no other choice. And then we went to the kitchen and bar that is near our neighborhood in that lot that is between this neighborhood and the Lifetime Fitness Club. That was just crazy when we left there. And in case if you've been following me for more than 7 years on this channel, yes, it is day 2800, 2.8 thousand. In the next summer, I will reach 3,000. It just even feels heart pumping to think about the day that I'll come to that. But other than that, for more than 500 days, I have been continuing this vlog streak, and that's the longest ever since I started. And throughout Vet 21, I had a streak of 455 days of doing vlogs every year between 1672 and 2126. And since 2288, I had not missed out a single day. The date was on July 3rd, 2022. So since then, I had not missed out a single day of doing vlogs. In the end of June last year, I was preparing for the end of the Gross Gang series and all that. And I just feel quite honored at this point. And from there, a whole new epic journey had started. And since then, I had not missed out a single day. But I am not going to be doing vlogs every day in the year 2024. I am going to miss out a selective amount of days doing vlogs in February and in March. Hence, the streak will be over before I get to day 2900. So that's it for today. I will see you guys in what will be a short vlog episode tomorrow, but nevertheless, do stay tuned